guys, it's HMK once again with a very interesting Zelda Wii U rumor. Originally I had a very different video planned for this week, but since Gamescom is coming up, and Gamescom being the largest gaming event of the year when it comes to actual size and how long the event lasts, you know, E3 is where it's at, but Gamescom is huge in comparison. So since it's the biggest event when looking at those numbers, I would say that would be a very good idea if Nintendo decides to show off Zelda Wii U. Now, a rumor from the website Project Zelda Europe has, aroused and said that Zelda Wii U will be at Gamescom. Of course, this is a rumor, but since it's coming straight out of Europe where Gamescom is going to be, it seems, I would say a little bit more likely and believable just because of that extra cred. But other than that, it's still a rumor, but let's go and get down and dirty with this. Now, when it comes to the actual translation, this is translated from German. So, bear with me, this is the rough translation which I was able to get, alright? Our rumors go further than the source. Our official source is Stam user Sonic's Adventure. He or she reported that a new trailer for Zelda Wii U as well as new gameplay footage and interviews will be at Gamescom. Since German subtitles were received, it seems very likely that Zelda Wii U will be at Gamescom this year. But this isn't hard, apparently. This is after, this isn't hard, but apparently this was, decided after the bad reactions of the E3 presentation, and it pressured Nintendo to show off something from the new Zelda Wii U as soon as possible. When, how, and what's presented online is currently being discussed by Nintendo. Now, since we already got that, it seems very likely that this may be the case. Because a lot of people have been saying that Nintendo Directs are what going to show off more about Zelda Wii U. And unfortunately, due to the tragic passing of Satoru Iwata, who has pioneered the Nintendo Directs, that really seems out of the question at this point in time. So I really don't think Nintendo Directs are going to be a thing for a while. So Gamescom is probably the best bet, especially since Nintendo, and I know you guys are highly aware of breaking the internet after the second quarterly report was, made online, and the fact that Zelda Wii U is listed under TBD, even though it was listed, and yes, it was, according to the Wired, it hasn't. No, it was. Nintendo did release a release calendar right after E3, and it was confirmed by Reggie Fils-Aimé that Nintendo at some point confirmed Zelda Wii U was listed for 2016. Now, that's the whole thing that got, the internet in a buzz. Now, the fact that this rumor states that Zelda Wii U may be at Gamescom, I wouldn't put it past this rumor to be actually true, but at the same time, Nintendo, they really make very weird decisions and stuff like that. With their philosophy of how E3 was to them, the reason why they didn't show Zelda Wii U at E3 with, being, hey, we only show off games or anything we see that's coming out later this year or very early 2016, I understand that when they say that. If that's their philosophy, good. Now, this isn't E3 anymore. This is Gamescom. And, you guys really need to double down and show something. Because, I would go on and, further this video by saying, oh, they can show this, they can show that, they can show this. I can't say anything about that because I have nothing to build upon when it comes to Zelda Wii U. All we have are 2 teasers, some extended interviews of the game mechanics and scope, and that's about it. If they just decide to show the name finally at Gamescom, I'll probably be good with that. But it's at that point where, Nintendo's going to have to, satisfy our hunger and our thirst for knowledge when it comes to Zelda Wii U. I don't know why they're beating around the bush when it comes to this. It's very befuddling, very confusing. And from what the rumor says, that, I would very much expect them to be pressured by everyone, especially when it comes to Zelda Wii U, from what they showed at Nintendo digital event in E3, because that stuff wasn't that great. That shit was pretty lame. It was, it had some good points, but overall, It was a direct. It's not something you show at E3. That's something that you show at direct. If it was a direct, it was fine. The digital event, no, it's not up to par. And you know, Nintendo really needs to capitalize on our confidence, our hype, if this is happening, because Gamescom, like seriously, I don't see any other event other than that, other than Tokyo Game Show. But when it comes to Tokyo Game Show, I'm like, really? But Gamescom is where they really need to do this. So, Gamescom is happening starting August 5th through the 9th. So it's very, very close. It's happening in a couple of days. So we'll see if Nintendo decides to do anything Zelda Wii U related. You know, since Gamescom is such a large event, such a long event, they can show off Zelda Wii U maybe Wednesday, the 5th. They could show off something and then have interviews about the game in the later days of the event. That will only make sense. You know, and I really hope Nintendo has something very, very special for us when it comes to a reveal of Zelda Wii U or anything in general at Gamescom. Because I understand Super Mario Maker, the Nintendo Mario 30th anniversary, then Mario got his spotlight at E3, and I was there to witness that. Not saying that the big guy in red shouldn't, but I mean, you know, I think that was enough for that. The game's coming out in September, it's August. So yeah, okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until the next bit of news or anything related to Zelda Wii U, I've been HMK, and I will check you guys later. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good jazz.